Diving into the headlines of the mysterious and unexplained, this is The Unseen News with Guy Ticker, where the extraordinary is just the beginning. Unidentified flying objects continue to make headlines around the world. Here's a quick roundup of 3 countries reporting strange sightings in just the past week. In the United States, a former Air Force fighter pilot says he nearly collided with a glowing rectangular object at 30,000 feet over Wyoming. The craft had no wings, no exhaust, and moved in ways that defied known aircraft behavior. Meanwhile, in Washington, D.C., a star-shaped anomaly appeared on weather radar, sparking brief panic and conspiracy chatter. Officials later attributed it to a likely radar glitch, but some remain unconvinced. Over in Perth, Australia, hundreds of witnesses spotted a bright, fast-moving object zigzagging across the night sky. Social media lit up with videos showing a light that changed direction sharply, something not typical of planes, satellites, or drones. Lastly, in the remote stretches of the Sahara Desert, what looks like a crashed disk was discovered using Google Earth. The object appears half buried in the sand and has reignited speculation about ancient crash sites and government cover-ups. In other news, the witch camps, where hundreds of elderly women are left to die in Ghana, are making headlines yet again. There are hundreds of witch camps. Those are places of refuge for survivors accused of witchcraft. Those who survived either go there after an accusation because they fear for their lives or because they're expelled and rejected by their community. Sources say that, quote, the world is indifferent to these witch camp occupants because, unlike the COVID-19 pandemic, witchcraft accusation does not affect the Western world. Victims are mainly Africans and non-Westerners, and witch persecution in Africa is not a priority. Other insiders noted that this non-interest is a wicked position and disposition that has, until recently, guided the United Nations and other international agencies. Local officials' pleas are getting louder, though. They're imploring that, quote, witchcraft accusation is a wild and destructive phenomenon. The world needs to approach witch persecution in Africa with the urgency that it deserves. All hands must be on deck to make sure witch hunting in Africa is history by 2030. Close quote. As always, whether you're a skeptic or a believer, the skies are staying active, and on the ground, it's just as unsettled as ever. We'll keep watching and reporting on what comes next, so don't touch that dial. Reporting from the